In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add tokens to your watch list. So the very first thing from your dashboard, you're going to want to go to settings. And in settings, you'll notice that this is a premium subscription. The watch list, among some other features, are premium subscription items. And what the watch list allows you to do, it's not something that you just use to set any old token to be able to watch. The specific purpose of the watch list is so you can get accurate price information from a token that you're planning on accepting, right? So what you're going to want to do with that is there's a maximum of 5. And on this platform, we call it custom tokens. You just want to make sure you don't want to waste your 5 on just anything, right? So normally I say if it's a stable coin, if it's pegged to the US dollar, you can just leave it, because the primary way we record the revenue that comes in is already in USD. So that's the default. So if you have a non-USD peg stablecoin for some of our customers that are outside of the US, you could use a non-USD peg stablecoin, or whatever token that you created yourself and you launched it. You can also use this to track as well. It just has to be listed on one of its corresponding dexes, and I use the most popular one. So we've got Uniswap, Pancakeswap, and Quickswap. Obviously Uniswap being Ethereum, Pancakeswap being Binance, Quickswap being for Polygon. We use those APIs, which is the reason why it's not going to work for your custom token if you don't have a liquidity pool on these different dexes. But as long as the token is on a dex and the API can actually pick up its price information, you're good to go. So what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and we're going to pick a token. We're going to pick a random token. You can do it for Binance, Ethereum, or Polygon. You see that I've already got one listed. Let's say I wanted to remove this from the list. I could go ahead and do that. You're just going to want to make sure that you click save for any changes that you make, or like if I refresh this, it's gonna come right back, right? And I'll even show you. Yeah, so any changes I make, that's why these save icons are here. And that's good too. Let's say you make a mistake or you click something wrong. You just know that you can refresh out of there and it will come right back. But if you save it, it's gonna be stored in the database, right? And then you'll just have to add it all again. The good news about that is it's not hard to actually do. So let's go ahead and find a token. All right, so let's do Pepe, right? So for those who don't know, this is Etherscan. We get a lot of information from Etherscan via their API. It's actually what we use to auto-populate the token details. So one cool thing that you're going to see when we go in and make sure it's the correct network, but I can paste this in, enter it, and you see it's going to show up. So you notice there was like a quick little delay in between the time that I entered the token address and that it showed up. What it's doing on the back end is it's basically getting all that token information from Etherscan via the API. So how cool is that? All I need is the token address. you can do the same thing. If I went in and I had tokens, which I don't in this account, and I wanted to add them, I could get the tokens from here. Let me see if I can find an example for you. Yeah, so let's do FUSDT, because FUSDT is actually the test token that we use through our faucet when you start actually setting the payment processor up and you want to test it out. You would use our FUSDT faucet. FUSDT stands for fake USDT, right? So you can use our faucet to get 2 fake dollars every day to be able to test with. But if you go in and you check for the token details, what you're going to find is you'll find the token address. Now in this particular example, I'm not going to copy and paste this in, and the reason for it is the watch list is not for the test network tokens. And the reason for that is you're not going to get a pair generated for any of these platforms. And if there's no pair, again, there's no liquidity pool, you're not going to be able to actually check the price, right? So while you can set up a test network to be able to play around with and purchase things and send yourself money just to make sure that it works, you will not be able to add something from Sepolia onto your watch list. Like I said, again, it's max 5. That's for all the networks combined. So you notice if I switch to Polygon, these don't go away. You get a max 5 total, right? So if you're accepting 5 different custom tokens, just know that that counts for all of the different networks. And then you just want to remember to save it when you're done. And that's it.